On to the USCIS and State Department's operational status. There's a lot going on there to discuss. The good news is that the USCIS is still receiving and processing paperwork. So if you have a petition to mail in, we're mailing them every day here from our office in Las Vegas. So they're still accepting them, and it's actually a great time to get your petition in and get in the queue. So while some things are not happening right now, what is happening is they're still accepting petitions. So if you're thinking about filing, if you're in the process, or even if you haven't started yet, you can still do that. We see people having a few struggles maybe gathering some of those personal documents you need, but when it comes time to submit it to us or the CIS, both of those are still working as usual. USCIS announced flexibility to present required signatures in a COVID national emergency, so they are accepting scanned signatures in many cases. And then they've announced some RFE flexibility. So basically what this means, if you received a request for evidence, you'll have during this period, you'll have another 60 days to reply to that before it will be considered that you didn't respond. So a little more time there. And I'm skimming through some of this stuff because some of it's very detailed. Obviously, if you have questions, you can give us a call or check the COVID page on our website. We got a link right at the top, and we link to the direct USCIS or State Department notifications where you can read the fine print of some of these things. But the good news, the main thing to know, is you can still submit a petition. Now, the bad news is USCIS has suspended the in-person services. So if you had an interview or you're trying to do an InfoPass appointment or something, you're not going to be able to do that right now, and at least until about June 4th. But again, things are in flux. That could always be extended. We don't know. And the Department of State, which runs the embassies, of course, they have also suspended the routine services, which includes interviews. So you can't do an interview at a U.S. embassy overseas right now. But again, that's a very different thing than submitting your petition. You still send your petition in. You're just going to be delayed. If you were close to having your appointment or you already had an appointment scheduled, all of that stuff is going to be delayed. And in fact, you would have been notified by now if you had an appointment in the last month or next month, or if you already had a scheduled appointment in embassy, by now you should have received notification that that'll be rescheduled. So you will be rescheduled. If you're at that part of the process, your petition has not been canceled. It's still going to happen. There's just going to be a delay. And of course, now there's a travel ban, which also impacts everybody as far as, impacts everybody who's trying to travel. But obviously, if you're trying to process an immigration benefit and you needed to travel to do that, not being able to travel, of course, is going to stop you from processing that piece of the puzzle. Okay, so again, check out our website, rapidvisa.com/coronavirus, or just go to rapidvisa.com, look at the top, there's a link, and we'll get you to where we have more detailed. I'm skimming through things fairly fast because we have a lot of people waiting today, and so we want to get to your questions. And so with that, I'll say either call us or check out our page, or you can always go directly to uscis.gov, and you find a lot of good information there. Click on, at the top, there's a news link, and if you click that, they list all in detail the things that I've been talking about.
If you found this video useful, it would mean a lot to us if you could hit the like button and comment below to let us know what you think. You can also ask your own immigration questions in the comments below. If you want to make sure not to miss any of our future videos, we invite you to subscribe here on YouTube, and be sure to click the notification icon so you can be alerted whenever we publish a new video. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, where you can watch our regular immigration Q&A live streams.